That's a big slow clap for the swirling queen herself. Bravo, Miss Karazin. Couldn't have done it better myself. Oh, you don't know what she's done. Right. What I've learned is that if you hit them with good advice long enough, black women will get it. Some of it will seep through, and they will actually listen. They'll never admit it where they got it from. They'll never tell you that you're right. They'll never agree with you. But effectively, they will take good advice and they will put it to practical use, and they will take it as their own. Towards the end of my rant about BWGTOW and what I call my stream of consciousness, I said something like this.
If swirling is so good and so great, every woman in the channel talking about swirling should be giving a lesson, just like pickup artists do, on how to go out and get yourself a decent white man, how to screen for him. At least Karazin halfway does that. She doesn't do it too well, but she does. At least she halfway does that. Hell, I could probably teach you better about how to get a white man than she can, because it's really not that fucking hard. There's two ways to do it. Get him while you're in school. Find you a bright kid, a bright nerd. Get him while he's in school. Take those STEM classes where those really, really bright white boys are that are kind of goofy. And the other one is join the military. Those are the two best ways, and white women will tell you that the two best ways to get you a good white beta provider male is those two ways. How many women are telling you that? Chrissy even said it's proximity. She can tell you because she's done it. It's not that hard. It's proximity. Hannibal Lecter said a long time ago, you covet what you see every day. You covet what you see every day. Proximity. Adaptation. But you over here arguing with black men because when black men are talking shit about us, who gives a fuck about black men talking shit about you?
But a lot of women have this impression that if they put themselves in certain places and in certain situations, that they're somehow being desperate. I'm not that desperate. Meanwhile, it's so funny, like the women who say, I'm not that desperate, be the ones like sitting at home with 2 kids. Well, that's another YouTube video. I'm not gonna spank your hands too much on that one. But I bring this up because I did a video last week about a woman who lives in Atlanta and goes to airport restaurants and bars and does her work. Instead of going to coffee shops in town, she travels a lot. She'll go to the airport bar and restaurants in the international section of the airport, and I thought that was brilliant. But I got a lot of people saying, no, if she does that, she'll be mistaken for a hooker. Oh, no, that's terrible advice. I'm not desperate, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so here's the thing that you guys need to understand. Black women have been horribly, I can't even get the word out, just woefully and horribly misinformed and ill-prepared when it comes to dating. Yes, they have. And so they think that, walking down the street and getting hollered at is like the way to meet somebody, or, just waiting for things to happen. And any sort of active way of seeking that out is somehow being desperate. Whereas women of other races, particularly my experiences with white women, because my mother-in-law is white and my sister-in-law is white, and I've sat and had conversations with them, and I also just have observed throughout my life and my college life the differences between how non-black women, particularly Asian women and white women, put themselves in situations where they can meet quality men, the men that they seek. And they are very, very efficient at it. And they really employ a host of different ways of meeting a man that's in their toolbox. And one of them is placing themselves in areas in which they can be seen by the type of men that they're looking for. Basically, the number one rule in finding a quality man who meets your standards is to find out where those men congregate. Where are their watering holes? Where do they go to after a long day's work? Where do they go for the weekend? What do they do? That is your job, young ladies, because hey, we put so much focus on career and education, but our emotional life and our romantic life is just as important and just is a need to be fulfilled in relationship as anything else. So you find out where those places are, and you don't chase, but you allow yourself to be caught. And how do you allow yourself to be caught? Well, ladies, you make yourself visible by being the most attractive you can be. I practice this when I go to conferences. I'm not trying to pick up on a guy, but I want people to remember me. So what do? When I go to a conference, I wear a pinup girl dress, like this one, that I got from Mod Cloth. I wear my makeup nice. I have my hair done beautifully, and I look approachable, and I'm smiling, and I'm happy, and I look like I'm ready to engage the right person in a conversation. And that, ladies, the same objective. And what I do for my branding, for social media, and for blogging is the same tack you can use to make yourself able to be caught. You're not chasing, he chases you, but you run real slow. You run real slow, really slow. Let him catch you. Now, here's the thing. Pinup girl clothing may not work for you. You know, you have to find out the look that really accentuates you the best. The goal, though, is to find the style that works for you and that you're comfortable in, but also have something about it that makes you stand out. Like, don't wear things that have you blend into the wall, like this gray wall that I have right there in the background. Don't blend into the furniture. Don't blend into the sidewalk. Make a statement. And look, men really like girly girls. And use it as an opportunity to dress up and be girly, and you'll see how your confidence and your attractiveness and energy just ramps up, because you know that you're looking good and you're feeling your best, and you've got that energy going for you, and people notice that. So not only do you have not only are you at a place because you've done your research and you found out the type of men that you seek, where their watering holes are, where they go to hang out, and you just happen to be there. Maybe you go with 1 or 2 friends, but you're not just relegated to talking to them. Your goal is to network, because basically when you go to these sorts of situations, it is networking. So when you go there, you want to make sure that you're charming, you're looking great, but you're giving that energy, that approachable energy. And I'm sure you can feel it right now through this video. This is the energy that I'm talking about. This is the sort of flirty, girly energy that a lot of men find attractive. And maybe that's something that you can practice at home.